You've seen the State Farm Batman commercials. You've seen the OnStar Batman commercials. But have you ever seen the Batman 66 commercials? Well, you're about to. And believe you me, there are a lot of them. It seems that they got this specific version of the Caped Crusader to promote, well, just about anything, actually. So bat buckle up and get ready to go on a bat journey, because here we bat go. It's just they put the word bat in front of everything. That's the joke. They did with everything. Let's just get into it. Let's start with something that was less of an ad and more of a PSA, where Batgirl refuses to save the dynamic duo from dynamite until she's paid equally, which Batman and Robin, for one reason or another, don't seem too keen to do. Kind of paints our heroes in a negative light, but okay. I mean, just look at him. Look at the Boy Wonder rolling his eyes. And look at Adam West, who seems like he'd rather be anywhere else at the time but there. And he was, because this is in fact not Adam West, but rather another actor, Dick Gauter. An actor who ironically enough would go on to provide some voice work for Batman the Animated Series, much like Adam West did. Apparently at the time, Adam West was trying to distance himself from the role, which seems a little bit strange, as later in life he'd be the first to answer the call should the bat signal ever shine. Most of the work he got in the latter half of his career was either based on or spoofing Batman. Like right here. It's a commercial in which Adam West is shilling America Online in front of a bat pole. So his absence here feels a little bit jarring. Now, if this was a PSA to teach citizens about the importance of a savings bond, you could be sure that he would be there. Because here he is doing just that. I mean, there's not really a lot to work with this one other than to say, yeah, that happened, and here it is. Again, not necessarily painting our heroes in the greatest light. I wish I was kidding, but this is no joke, as the Caped Crusader would tell you himself.
Equal pay for men and women.
No time for jokes, Batgirl.
Yeah, okay, a good message, I guess, but I just don't know that you went about it in the best way. Also, since when do crime fighters get paid to actually fight crime? Is justice not its own reward? But on the subject of PSAs, here's another one. This one was lost for many, many years, featuring the OGB, Adam West. This time, Batman teaches British children how to cross the street. Now, normally, in some other circumstance, I'd maybe make a joke about Batman stopping to do this when he should be stopping criminals. But honestly, this feels right up this particular Batman's non-crime alley, being that this is without a doubt the most wholesome version of the character to ever exist. Look at that, even when taking a holiday from fighting foes, he never stops fighting danger, helping the innocents cross the street unscathed. And it makes a lot of sense that he'd help these kids cross the street, as he'd spend most of his commercial life selling cars and car appliances, for some reason. Like here, where Gotham's protectors, or maybe most accurately, impersonators, are shilling car wax for the Batmobile. Yeah, they got the right costumes, the right cave, the right car. Wrong people. Those are not our heroes. I don't know, maybe Burt Ward was still pissed off at having to do the equal rights PSA from the year before and didn't want to sign on. I don't know. But it does feel a little bit jarring when you're in this setting and you're not with the right supers. I guess I could kind of see where they're coming from, having Batman sell you on car stuff. Because, you know, the Batmobile, kind of a big part of his shtick. But what makes considerably less sense is when Batman and Robin are used to promote Metro cars, where they literally go out of their way to leave that Batmobile at home to take the car that's better for city streets. According to them. Whatever that means. Look, I mean, I understand it's commercial. It's an advertisement, and I shouldn't be overthinking this. However, I'm making this video, so I am. They literally took a soccer mom car to apprehend a supervillain. The real Batman and Robin would never. Well, I mean, because they don't exist, but you understand what I'm saying.
Boo this man!
Speaking of fakers, there's this commercial that caused a lawsuit from the future Mayor West, where another two impersonators hop in the Batmobile and drive to a shop to pick up Christmas presents. Now, what should be noted is that while Batman's costume isn't exactly identical to the 66 show, the portrayal of these characters is very much spot on, with the two acting, and more importantly speaking, like the characters from that show. Almost identical are the Zellers commercials, which saw the Caped Crusader and the Boy Wonder talk up a store but this time in toon form. Likewise, Batman and Robin don't necessarily resemble their small screen counterparts, but they sure do sound like them, with Robin even quoting his holy catchphrases throughout, and the actor sounding like he was doing his best to duplicate Burt Ward's performance.
Holy sardine, Batman!
Let's not sit on our perch, Robin.
Holy one-liner, Batman!
It's not a laughing matter, Robin.
Holy perplexity, Batman!
Let's not be bewildered, Robin.
Holy felines, Batman!
I smell like cats, Robin.
There were a couple of these things, each time with the heroes thwarting different villains, whether that be the Penguin, the Riddler, Catwoman, or the Joker, but they were mostly the same thing, just slightly different, even reusing a lot of the animation from each ad. But to be fair, it's pretty impressive animation for an ad. The similarities were small enough that nobody took legal actions this time around. And on the subject of Adam West and lawsuits, this Batman once did a commercial for EasyLink. Never heard of it? Well, there's a reason for that. It was a scam, but one that managed to trick the not-so-Dark Knight in ways the Riddler would never be able to. Now, this isn't exactly a Batman commercial by any means, more so a commercial that did its best to remind you that the guy in it was once Batman.
Oh, I wish I'd had one of these in the old cave. I never carried half that stuff in my old belt. You don't need to be a superhero to be super successful.
But there's enough references littered throughout that I felt the need to bring it up. I tell you, these greedy companies just couldn't keep their hands clean, which is why they should have been using lava soap, a product the actual heroes from the show promoted, alongside Commissioner Gordon and Police Chief O'Hare. Whereas Alfred, for some reason, got stuck promoting Batman toothpaste. Yeah, that was a thing. And the narrator shilled the Batman cartoon kit. So that's for the most part the 66 Batman commercials. And this was with me disregarding all of the many toy commercials for the show where the characters didn't appear at all. Because, yeah, there's a lot of those too. I mean, you would think that there would be figures of the heroes and villains, but no, most of them were just gizmos and gadgets you maybe see on the show. So all of that brings me to the end of today's topic. These were all of the 66 Batman commercials, whether legitimate or illegitimate. And if you like this video and would maybe want to join me in taking a look through the many, many more Batman commercials there are out there, because, yeah, there have been a lot, then let me know in the comment section below by leaving a comment saying,
I'll have a bit more, thank you. I am vengeance. I am the night, and that was V Infuso. Just remember, if you're not tuning in, then you're missing out.
So, if you like the words that came out of his mouth hole, and you too would like to become a V-generate, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, nerds!
And if you're not joining the fun, you're in for one bad day. And you know what they say about having one bad day?
Catch him next time. Same bat time. Same bat channel.